Okay, so I did not record last night. Oh, that's my gas thing. I didn't record last night when I left my cleaning, but my cleaning did happen because you just never know. They could cancel anytime. Yeah, so I left the cleaning, or I did the cleaning. She was new to the cleaning. She doesn't plan on getting it again. It's her first time. Her and her boyfriend, she was a college kid, have this really nice apartment, and they were moving out. They have to be out by the end of the month. They don't clean. They must either work or go to school a lot or something. Their bathroom was absolutely sick. When I went to the apartments, I'm like, oh, these are nice. I'll probably just like clean and like casually clean and whatever. She was kind of demanding, and it's a studio. So her boyfriend left for a little bit, but she stayed there, and I had my buds in and I'm jamming out, cleaning. The bathroom so she only booked us for 2 hours, and it was just supposed to be a general clean, which we would have had more than plenty of time in a studio. But it was the fact that she was looking more for like a deep clean, because she wanted me to not only clean, but she wanted me to pull out stuff underneath the sink and wipe all that down, and it was sick. There's been shampoo spilled. I wiped all the front of the covers down, which is included, but deep clean is like pulling stuff out and scrubbing. She had me, their closet when they walk in, she had me also there was cubicles in there, and there were all these shoes. She wanted me to pull all the shoes out and wipe all the cubicles down, mop the floor in there, stuff like that. And then her stove, she's got a flat top, and she cooks a lot of food. She said Indian food or whatever. And it spills over a lot. So it was just really bad. So I have this cleaner, because she told me ahead of time that she'll need a little extra attention to the stove, which I figured fine, whatever. So I did put that on there and clean. It took forever. It was like over a half hour to scrub the top of the stove. And then she wanted me to clean inside the oven. She only ordered us for 2 hours. And then she wanted me to do the windows and the screen window, the front and the back. Fine, whatever. She wanted me to sweep the porch, sweep the back porch, and clean the refrigerator. Okay, so what irked me was the fact that while I'm in there cleaning the bathroom, she was cooking on the stove, and then some more stuff spilled over. She was making like a chai tea in a pan, and then it boiled over, so that was all fresh on there. But I'm like, and then it was hot, so then I had to kind of it was just the fact that you have a cleaner for 2 hours. Do you really have to, make your chai tea when I'm there? You couldn't do it right before I came, or, she knew all day and the day before what time I was coming. I don't know. So she was kind of bossy. She's like, no, don't use that, do this. And I like those houses where they're big and then I can clean and not have to be bothered. So that's the best kind of clean for me. So I thought maybe studios would be better, but I think that's just not. If they would have left different and she wasn't so bossy and didn't ask so much. So I got paid $40 for 2 hours. My rates are $25, but since, like I said, that was a first clean for her, and it'll probably be the last because they're moving to Washington. So she probably won't use us. If they have it in Washington, maybe, but not here. So they took the $5 for the cleaning for the two times or whatever, or the 2 hours. So I got $40. It'd be nice too if they tip. It's nice because we use our own supplies, our own gas, our own car. We use all that, so it's nice. Just even if it's like a $5 tip or $10 tip. I'm a tipper because I used to waitress, and I've actually cleaned I've cleaned like houses and stuff. I've cleaned hotels, you know, and I've always been a tipper. My husband wasn't, and I even got him. Like, there's been times where him and my daughter went out of town this summer, and he's like, I tipped the housekeeper $5, and I was like, oh, yay, you know. Otherwise, he's all like, I used to be like, wait till he gets the car and then sneak in there real quick, because he just didn't believe in that. But when you have worked in that field, and you know, you count on those tips. So because when I was cleaning like hotels back in the day, it was like $8 an hour, and that was a lot of work. We're talking like, there'd be like, I think by the time they gave you like 7 rooms, some had 2 beds in it. You're stripping down and making a lot of bed. Anyway, that was a nightmare. A lot of work on your back. So, anyway, so I went ahead and, I asked her, I said, she seemed kind of disappointed. She goes, oh, you didn't get this done and this done. And I said, no, I spent a lot of time on your bathroom and then the hallway. And then I spent a lot of time on your stove. I did all that and just wiped down in the oven, I would have been able to get, the 2 hours was sufficient for a regular clean, but you had me do a lot of deep cleaning, and which is actually more money, but I'm not going to charge you. Yeah, so she seemed kind of disappointed. I mean, what can I do? I did my best, and I'm not going to stay longer, because at the end of the day, I got a family and I got people waiting at home for me. So, and I had already worked that other job earlier in the morning. So yeah, so I did say, she seemed kind of irritated, but I'm like, yeah, I said, if you can just, I'm new to Homeaglow. I'm not hired, I'm not an employee there, but I'm an independent contractor hired out. And I said, in order for us to build trust with them, we need to get good ratings. So if you can kindly just throw a good rating. I mean, I was early, I didn't charge for extra for whatever. I was very nice, very thorough, did everything she asked, except for a few minor things that, but and she goes, okay, I will. So I invoiced her when I got to the car, and then I think that sends that, and then a rating, and then I think it sends like a link for a tip and stuff like that. Well, never, heard back from her. And then this morning, I said, I'm just sending you a friendly reminder. When you get a chance, can you please rate me? Because, until you build up that thing, I won't be able to see anymore. Like, that's what my understanding is. But it doesn't take very long. It takes like seconds to push 5-star, 4-star, 1-star, and then enter and go about your business. I mean, yeah. So, fine, whatever. So, yeah, so she was really nasty with me this morning. She messaged me, she goes, I was very busy last night. She goes, your rating is done. And then she blocked me because it said you're not allowed to message this customer anymore. I'm assuming she blocked me. Like I said, I'm new, I don't know. But I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I was being a little bit aggressive, like messaging her and wanting her to whatever. But at the end of the day, like, it's my, it's my money and it's my job. So I did my job for her. I showed up on time and did my stuff. So anyway, I'm swinging into the gas station really quick. I gotta fill up. I'm going to Sheldon, Iowa today, which is about an hour and 20 minutes for a cleaning. It's a 3-hour cleaning. They did throw a bonus on there for some reason. I don't know if it's because it's out of town or what, but they threw a $20 bonus. So I'm scheduled to make $80. So not bad. They've had cleanings before. So, yeah, but I have to meet somebody at my storage unit real quick because she's picking up some stuff that I donated to her. Like I said, I need to be out of my storage unit by the end of the month. I'd like to be. So And then I'm going to go in and get a nitro coffee. Okay. Apparently... Okay, so that is it. Yeah, so I'll be heading to Sheldon and I'll do a little bit of recording. I don't have anything scheduled tonight. I'm just gonna kind of take it easy after that. I think I have a couple marketplace pickups. But you know, like at the end of the week, I'll probably end up, since this isn't very long, I'll probably end up recording like what I do tomorrow. I have another cleaning tomorrow in town. But anyway, at the end of the week, I'll give stats on, like, I'm keeping track of how many hours I worked through the whole week, and that's included all of my gigs, Facebook Marketplace, everything, how long it takes, you know, however everything takes, and then how much I made. So that'll be at the end of the week. So, okay. Okay, so I did the storage unit business, and now I'm on the way to Sheldon, Iowa, which they said my arrival should be about 11:15, and I'm due to clean at noon. Since it's a new client, I am going to be there about 11:45, so that way I can get the rundown. I'm hoping. They've never responded to any of my messages. Makes me nervous. Like, I think they're the first people, so is that normal? Like, the ones that are watching me that do Homeaglow, is it normal for people not to respond? You know, like I said, I haven't been on the app very long, but every single person that I've messaged, like, hey, I'm going to be your cleaner, I'm going to be your cleaner or whatever, let me know if you need anything, if you have any questions. Never responds. Never. Nope. Everybody else has been like, great, look forward to meeting you. Or they'll like, do you have a vacuum or something. Like, nothing. So this will be interesting. So, right, I hope they're not like crabby people. Anyway, I did mention to them that I'm going to be there 11:45. To go over. I was hoping that they would show me. So, and then I reminded them in the app too. I said, just letting you know, I will do a thorough cleaning, but deep cleaning's not included. Because after yesterday, I don't get paid that good. Unless they're gonna pay for it. So, and then of course, I allowed myself extra time, in case, like road traffic or whatever. So it's kind of weird being here by myself. Like, usually I have Daisy with me or my daughter. So anyway, alrighty. So I will try to do a little bit of footage while I'm cleaning. I haven't done that yet, so just it kind of depends on the situation. Like yesterday I couldn't because it was like a studio apartment. The lady was just like constantly there. So hopefully I can do a little bit of footage. So So I'm here. I've been here for a few minutes. I'm just kind of waiting at the gas station. So, because I'm a little early. I don't think that they live far from here, so I'll probably head over to their house maybe in about 15 minutes. So, alrighty. I'm so nervous. I wish people would just like respond and say, something. When they don't respond, I feel like they're like rude people, I guess. I'm just worried. All right. Wish me luck. Okay, so always go with your gut. Always go with your gut. I had a gut feeling something wasn't right. Let's see where I'm at here. Yeah, I had a gut feeling. Hold on, my daughter's calling. Hello? Oh shit. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
What happened?
Nothing. What's the matter? What's going on?
Oh, I asked you a question.
Okay. What's the question? I just don't want Dad to wake up from you on the phone.
No, I know.
Okay.
You just said.
Okay, so that was my daughter. All right, so I just had a feeling they were labeled Ashley as a difficult client. They don't have a great score, but I took my chances because I thought, well, I need the money. I'm not getting a whole lot of gigs right now a whole lot of offers because I'm new. But I don't think I'll ever drive out of town again unless they have like an amazing score and like tons of cleanings. Because even the one I was supposed to go to Lamar's was an hour and a half away. They canceled at the last minute before I left, but like the same day, like 2 hours before I was supposed to go. So I don't know. I'm starting to get a really bad taste in my mouth with this Homeaglow stuff. Anyway, they never messaged me back. I've always communicated with these people, never heard a word from them. I said, they even said I'm going to be there 15 minutes early so we can do a walkthrough. As soon as I pull up, I get a message saying, I'm not home. It's unlocked. Go in and clean up. That's what they say. So I messaged them back and I said, so when you say that, I mean, is there more than one level? Is there upstairs, downstairs? I've never been in your house. I'm very uncomfortable just going in. If you can't be there, at least tell me. What do you want me to focus on? Am I focusing on the bathrooms, the kitchen more? Vacuuming? I guess, am I supposed to be doing the downstairs? I said every client's different. They all want different things. And there's not even any client notes. The client notes say, clean it good, please. Or clean it good. All capitals. That's it. So it sounds like they're like hoity-toity and they look down on housekeepers. That's just my opinion. So I said this is unfortunate because this is unfortunate because I'm an independent contractor and I just paid for all this gas to come out here. They were going to pay me a $20 bonus and I was going to use that toward my gas. So this is a waste of my time. And of course, Rhodey was busy today. I was leaving and then I had all these messages for Rhodey. Totally wish I would have stayed back. But you never know, so. It is so windy out. So I was like, well, I'm on the way home. I'm going to be passing several towns. So I took the highway. So maybe, I have my Uber Eats on. So maybe I'll get a hit somewhere. Never know. Might as well have it on and maybe I can at least make something to pay for my gas on the way back. Stupid. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. That's how that goes. I mean, yeah, I probably could have went in and tried to figure everything out myself, but why should I have to do that? I'm just not comfortable with it. If they're like that and that cold, I don't want to be in their house. I don't want them to say that I did this or did something, or it wasn't a good feeling. Like, you're supposed to should have a decent relationship with your clients. You know, like, everybody that I have gone to so far has communicated like, or I'm looking forward to it or something. They're just, no, it's not for me. I'm not comfortable. And that is one good thing about being an independent contractor. We can choose if we want to do it or not. I just won't be paid, I guess. Hopefully they'll be nice and give me $20, my bonus for the trouble. But I'm not expecting any miracles. I'll update you if they end up giving me anything, you know. So anyway. Oh shit. I just realized. I'm like, oh. I'll probably have to do a voiceover because I have the music on. So I had to make a report that I was uncomfortable, which I was uncomfortable going in. Or I'm going to change my thing to have a 30-mile radius because I'm not very comfortable with. Alright, well, I did turn Uber Eats on because I'll be passing some towns. And I thought, well, by the time I get home, I'm not going to go out to work. So I figured I would pick up a gig if I get one on the way. So I guess we'll see. Alright, so that was that. I made $0. Hopefully I'll get $20, my $20 bonus. We'll see. I'll update you guys on that.